right, good morning and welcome out to Goldsboro, North Carolina, Sunday Championship Bracket Play here at ECAP. I'm Chris Brown, your host, and I'm trying to get Brian Taylor in on us over here as a guest play-by-play. I'll probably try to get him in during the game. This is SBA Coastal Baseball taking on Purpose Driven here in Game 1 of the Silver Bracket. Your SBA Coastal seated 8th, Purpose Driven seated 7th. So they'll be your home team here as we get ready to get underway in Goldsboro. Running one camera today instead of the 3-camera system because we may have to switch fields depending on if we win or lose. Lead things off to start the game. Number 20, Richie Emery is going to dig in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup here. First pitch of the game from number 5 for Purpose Driven, and that's going to pop him in the head for a hit by pitch. And so Richie will use his head to get on base. And that'll put a runner at first. Nobody out here in the top of the first. This is Byron pitching for Purpose Driven. And shutting the gate. That'll put Emery at first and bring up Lucas Neely to the plate. As he digs in from the right side. Emery gets his lead at first. First baseman holding him on. Pitcher comes set. Pick attempt over to first, and Richie's back in plenty of time. Pitch home. Healthy cut, comes up empty. 0-1's the count. Lucas takes a breath, digs back in from the right side. Byram looks in, gets a sign from his battery mate behind the plate, takes a look at Richie at first. Comes set, pick attempt over to first. Richie's back in plenty of time. The 0-1. Drops in there for a strike. Richie takes off to second, slide into second just in time. Good throw by the catcher down, just a little late, and Lucas finds himself in a 0-2 count. So Richie will be credited with a stolen base. The 0-2 offer. Sails high for a ball, trying to change his eyesight, and he lays off of it. 1-2's the count here. Richie gets his lead off second. Second baseman checks in. He'll bounce off, pitch home inside, misses. That'll even the count, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Lucas. Byron comes set. Pitch home. Pops it up, foul and out of play. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the first. Number 10, Eli Suggs, awaits on deck. Lucas will dig in from the right side. The 2-2 offer. Just misses, full count. Byron looks in, has got his sign. Richie with his lead at second. Payoff pitch. Pops it up, mile high. Byron's going to call everybody off. And catcher comes in to make the grab. Can't come up with it. It'll land harmlessly in foul territory. We'll do it again. So Lucas will come back, get his sign from Coach Neely down the third baseline, dig back in. Byron looks home to his battery mate behind the plate, gets his sign, comes set. Another payoff pitch. Drills that one left field. Left fielder will range to his left, and he'll make the grab for out number 1. Just did get under that one for a fly out to left field. That'll bring up number 10, the designated hitter, Eli Suggs. Eli will dig in from the right side. Emery still dancing off a second. Byron looks in, comes set. Second baseman checks in, and Byron will step off. That'll move Richie back to second. Pitch home. Late swing comes up empty. 0-1's the count. Suggs digs in from the right side. SBA threatening. Runner at first. Down the first base line, tailing foul, just drops foul. And that would have had extra bases written all over it if it had landed fair. So Richie was already to third. That'll make the count. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 away here in the top of the first. And Eli will step back in and do it again. Suggs digs in from the right side. Byram's got his sign. The 0-2. And chases one up in the strike zone and comes up empty, 2 away. That'll bring up number 44, Ray Corbett. 2 away and a runner at second. Ray will dig in from the right side. Byram checks off his first sign. Likes his second. He comes set. Pitch on. Ball sails high and inside. Kicks away. Richie will take off to third. And no play. So Richie will reach third on the pass ball. That'll put the first SBA runner 90 feet away. Corbett swinging a hot bat the last few tournaments. Looks to continue that here. He'll dig back in. Richie gets his lead off third, not being held. The 1-0 offer. Ball sails high, 2-0's the count. Pitch on. 3-0. Corbett way ahead in the count here. 2 away, 1 runner on. The pitch. And that'll miss the bottom part of the zone. That'll put runners on the corners with a base on balls. And that's going to bring up number 11, Davis Whitley. Davis will look down the third base line, get his sign from Coach Neely. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Davis digs in. Byram comes set. Pitch home. Ball sails high. 1-0's the count. Corbett dancing off of first. First baseman holding him on. Pick attempt over to first. He's back in plenty of time. The 1-0. Pops it up. And that's just going to run out of real estate there. Good hustle by the catcher there. And that'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Whitley will dig back in from the right side. The 1-1 offer. Runner's gone. Misses low. Catcher keeps it in front of him. Ray will be credited with a stolen base. And that'll put 2 runners in scoring position for SBA Coastal. 2-1 to count. Pitch on. Misses the lower part of the zone, 3-1. And that'll get through the 5-6 hole. That'll plate the first run. They're going to send Corbett around and throw coming home. And he'll slide in safe, gets past the catcher, and Whitley will continue on to second. And SBA Coastal jumps out in front, 2-0 here in the top of the first with 2 away. And time called, and that'll send the coach out to have a talk with his pitcher. Here in the top of the first, silver bracket play, game 1 of silver bracket here at 8:30. Winner of this game will move over to field 1 for a 10:45 championship game for the silver bracket. Loser of this game will stay right here for the consolation game at 10:45. So either way, should be home in time to see ECU win for the 4:30 game this afternoon that they'll play. Next up, number 13, Jake Zambardino will dig in. He'll dig in from the right side. Runner at second. 2-0 the score here in the top of the first with 2 away. Jake digs in. Byram looks in to his battery mate behind the plate, gets his sign. Whitley dancing off a second. Pitch home. Ball misses low and away, and Whitley will move up to third. 1-0's count. The 1-0 offer. That'll catch the bottom part of the zone. One to count. To third baseman, he'll come up, fire across the field, and they'll get him for out number 3. But SBA Coastal pushes 2 across. We go to the bottom of the first. 2-0 your score here in Goldsboro. You're watching SBA Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Goldsboro. Field 3 ECAP facility. The SBA jumps out to a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. 0-0 up to bat 4. Purpose driven. This will be Landsman. Starting on the bump for SBA Coastal will be Mason Brown, his battery mate behind the plate. Carson Logan, first pitch comes in high. 1-0's the count. Third base, Richie Emery, Jake Zambardino at short, Davis Whitley at second, Ray Corbett at first, as that one catches the outer half for a strike. 1-1's the count. Moving left to right, I believe Maddox Stanley in left, Mackay Gibbs in center, and Carter York in right as that one comes up empty there. 1-2's the count. Landsman will dig back in from the right side. The 1-2 offer. And he'll go down looking. 1 away. And with 1 away, that'll bring up number 36, Smith. He'll dig in from the right side. Pitch home. Drills that one deep left field. Stanley will make the grab for out number 2. So with 2 away, that'll bring up number 8, Avondo, I believe is how you pronounce it. 2 away, nobody on. Pitch home. Breaking ball stays high. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. And that one, Val got him to chase. He laid off of it. 2-0. Pitch home. Catches the outer half for a strike. 2-1's the count. Pitch home. Pops it up. Ray says he's got it on the first base side, and he'll put it away for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, go purpose driven. We go to the top of the second. You're watching SBA Baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. We go to the top of the second. 2-0 the score here in Goldsboro. Lead things off for SBA Coastal will be number 5, Makai Gibbs. Followed on deck by number 16, the catcher, Carson Logan. Foul ball on the field here. All right, Makai will dig in from the right side. Byram still towing the rubber, 4 purpose driven. First pitch in, and that'll catch the outer half for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 offer. Healthy cut comes up empty. 0-2. Kai digs in middle of the box. The 0-2 offer from Byram. And time called. He'll step back in. We'll do it again. 0-2. Byram gets the sign from his battery mate. Pitch home. Pops it up. Foul and out of play. Another 0-2. Breaking ball misses outside. Nice pitch. Kind of laid off of it. The 1-2 from Byron. Into center field. Center fielder will make the grab for out number 1. Good play by the center fielder. I think that was Landsman, 0-0 out there. Ranging to his right to make the catch.
Hey, good hit, Makai.
That'll bring up number 16, Carson Logan. Maddox Stanley awaits on deck. Pitch home. Breaking ball. Drops in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Pitch home. Catches the outer half. 0-2. Carson digs back in. One away, nobody on. The 0-2 offer. Just misses bottom part of the zone. 1-2's count. Pitch misses inside. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carson digs back in. The 2-2 offer. Time called. The 2-2. And breaking ball just does miss him. That'll work it to a full count from 0-2 to a full count. Good at bat here from Carson. He'll dig back in. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back to stay alive. Another payoff. Tips it down to third base side. So good quality at bat here from Carson Logan as he digs back in. And we'll do another payoff pitch. That'll miss inside for ball 4. So Carson take the trot down the first base line on the base on balls, and that's going to bring up number 14, Maddox Stanley. With 1 away, they're going to bring up Makai Gibbs back out as a courtesy runner for the catcher, as Carson is the catcher. Maddox will dig in from the right side. Makai gets his lead at first. First baseman holding him on. Pick attempt over to first. A little toss to let him know he's paying attention. Maddox digs back in. Pitch home. 2 to third baseman. Takes a bad hop. Throw across the field. Not in time. And Makai was off on the run on the hit. And that'll bring up Mason Brown. So runners at first and second, 1 away here. Mason will get his sign. Third baseman comes up, plays even with the bag. Both runners get their lead. Pitcher comes set. And he'll step off. Nobody covering second, but that'll move Makai back to second. We'll do it again. Pitch home. Shows bunt. Puts it down. Just foul. 0-1 to count. No balls, 1 strike, 1 away, 2 runners on here. And he'll step off. Nobody holding Makai at second. He is dancing off the bag. Pitch home. Healthy cut comes up empty. 0-2's the count. The 0-2. Down the first base line, gets past the first baseman. He's got to hustle. And that's going to bring in a run as runners take off. Throw to third. And they're going to call him out on the slide into third. 3-0's the count. And not enough of a, don't have a third base camera angle today to recheck that one. So 2 away, runners at first. Mason gets his lead. Pick attempt over to first, not in time. Pitch on. Misses inside. 1-0's the count. This is number 19, Carter York. Miller Stanley awaits on deck. 2 away. The 1-0. And catches the inner half. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pick attempt over to first. Pick attempt again. He's back in safe. The 1-1. And a little toe tapper back to the pitcher. He'll toss over to first for out number 3. They leave 1 stranded. Push 1 across. 3-0 your score. We go to the bottom of the second. You're watching SBA Baseball here on the 2 Dads Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, the throw down from Carson to Lucas at second. And we get ready to start the bottom of the second. SBA adds 1 more run to their lead here. Lucas Neely will go to second. I believe that is the only defensive change. Number 5, Byram digs in from the right side. First pitch fouled off. 0-1's count. The 0-1 offer. Breaking ball sends it into left field. Maddox comes in, and Jake calls him off to make the grab. 1 away. So with 1 away, that'll bring up number 3 for purpose driven. He'll dig in from the right side. Pitch on. Catches the inner half for a strike. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. Misses top part of the zone inside. That'll even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 offer. Breaking ball caught the inner half, 1-2. Time called in the box. Pitch home. Into right field. And Witt will make the grab for out number 2. So with 2 away, that'll bring up number 6. Marling will dig in from the right side. 2 away, nobody on. Pitch home. Ball sails high, 1-0 the count. Chases that one, top part of the zone comes up empty. That'll even it up, 1-1. Left field, Maddox ranging back. Makes the grab on the foul line for out number 3. We go to the top of the third, 3-0 your score. SBA with the nod. You're watching SBA Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. All right, welcome back to Goldsboro ECAP, Field 3. Top of the third. SBA Coastal with the lead, 3-0 here over Purpose Driven. Lead things off here in the top of the third will be number 1, Miller Stanley, and we'll flip the lineup to the leadoff batter on deck, number 20, Richie Emery. Byram still towing the rubber for Purpose Driven as Miller digs in from the right side. Pitch home. In there for strike. 0-1's the count. The 0-1 offer. Breaking ball right up the middle. Second baseman makes the grab and bobbles it. Just about still gets him. It was a good play by second base to stick with it. And Miller will reach on the E5? No. E4. Looking at too many numbers here on the screen. All right, that'll bring up top of the lineup. Number 20, Richie Emery, is Miller Stanley. We'll dance off of first base. Byram looks in, gets a sign. Come set. Pick attempt over to first. Pitch home. Misses lower part of the zone. 1-0's count. The pitcher will step off. As Miller gets his lead at first. Pitch home. Tapper over to short. He'll scoop, throw to second, gets the lead runner. They try for 2, can't get it turned, but they will get 1 out on the fielder's choice. And that'll bring up number 2, Lucas Neely, 1 away. Lucas will dig in from the right side. Richie with his lead at first. Nearly 0 for 1 pick attempt over to first. He gets back in plenty of time. Pitch home. Catches the zone. Throw down to second. In and out of the glove. Good throw from the catcher. Oh, 1 the count. That puts another SBA runner in scoring position, the 0-1 offer. Breaking ball stays high, 1-1. Byram looks in, gets his sign. Second baseman checks in on Richie. Bounces off, pitch home, chases one up out of the zone, comes up empty. 1-2.
You got this, kid. Let's go, Lucas. Go 2.
The 1-2 offer. Breaking ball just catches the top part of the zone. 4 out, number 2. That'll bring up number 10, Eli Suggs. Eli will dig in from the right side. Eli 0 for 1 so far today. Byron comes set. Pitch home. Down the right field line, tailing foul. Just does drop foul. So a long strike. 0-1's the count. Ray Corbett awaits on deck. Suggs takes a breath, digs in. Middle of the box. The 0-1. Misses the low part of the zone. That'll even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Healthy cut, comes up empty. Goes down in the bottom part of the zone to try to pull that one. 1-2. Pitch home. Misses outside. Good stop by the catcher behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Suggs digs back in. Pitch home. Misses inside, kicks away. Richie's going to take off to third. No throw. So Richie will reach third on the pass ball. And that puts another SBA runner 90 feet away. Full count to Suggs. Payoff pitch. Back up the middle, base hit, single RBI. And that'll play to run 4-0 your score now here in the top of the third. And that'll bring up number 44, Ray Corbett. Pitch home. Breaking ball. Stays high. 1-0. Suggs gets his lead at first. Pick attempt over to first. He's back in plenty of time. The 1-0. To left field. Left field arranges to his left. He'll make the grab for out number 3. They push 1 across. They leave 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the third. 4-0 your score here in Goldsboro. You're watching SBA Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. right, welcome back as we go to the bottom of the third here in Goldsboro. Game one of today's silver bracket game, about halfway through. That'll bring up number 21 to the plate. Brown still towing the rubber. His first pitch misses high for a ball. 1-0's the count. Lucas Neely back at second. Miller goes to center field as that ball misses high, 2-0. And everybody else remains the same defensively for SBA. The 2-0. Into right field. That'll drop. And no play at first. And that'll put the first purpose-driven runner at first. And that'll bring up number 7, Clark. They'll have a courtesy runner come in for the catcher. Clark will dig in from the right side. Runner gets his lead at first. Pick attempt over to first, not in time. Runner gets his lead. Pick attempt back over to first. Clark digs back in, looking for his first pitch. Pitch home, misses high for a ball, 1-0's count. Miss high, part of the zone, 2-0. That'll catch the upper part of the zone, 2-1. Ball sails high, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Pitch home. And that'll catch the top part of the zone, full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. That'll just miss. That'll put runners at first and second with the first walk of the game for Brown. Nobody out. So with runners at first and second, that's going to bring up. Batter steps into the left side. Can't see his number here. Pitch home. That'll catch the outer half for a strike. 0-1's the count. Shows bunt. Pulls it back. 1-1's the count. What's his number? 51. Okay, thanks. This is number 51, Bennett. 1-1 count. Stepping in from the left side. Jake holding a runner at second. Shows bunt. Fouls it back. 1-2 to count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch home, or pick attempt over to first. We'll do it again. The 1-2 offer. Just missed top part of the zone, 2-2. Down to third baseline. Good glove. Richie will get the glove and the out lead runner. Great play by Richie there on the hot corner. One away. That's going to bring up number 15, Taylor, as he digs in from the right side. Runners at first and second, one away. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Turner digs back in. Just missed outside. That'll even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Misses outside again. The 2-1 offer. Healthy cut, comes up empty. 2-2. Turner digs back in. The 2-2. Breaking ball just missed. I think Mason thought it was a strike. Full count. Turner digs back in. Payoff pitch. And comes up empty. 2 away. That will bring up 0-0, top of the order, Landsman. As he digs in from the right side. 2 runners on, 2 away. Pitch home. In there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Landsman 0 for 1. And a balk called for something. No pitch. No balls, 1 strikes. The 0-1 offer. Pops it foul and out of play. So runners in scoring position for purpose driven. 0-2 to count. Pitch home. Center field. Miller will range back into his left and make the grab for out number 3. So purpose driven threatens. They leave 2 stranded. We go to the top of the 4th. 4-0 your score here in Goldsboro. You're watching SBA Coastal here on Two Dad Sports Network. All right, welcome back. Top of the fourth we go. 4-0 the score here at ECAP. Field 3. Leading things off this half inning will be number 11, Davis Whitley. Number 13, Jake Zambardino on deck. Number 5, Byram still towing the rubber. 4, Purpose Driven. As he comes set, first pitch into Whitley. Down the left field line's going to tell foul. So a long strike. And we'll reset again after the long strike. Davis digs back in. The 0-1 offer. Time called in the box. The 0-1. Misses low. That'll even count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouls that backing out of play. As Byram jumps out in front, 1-2. Davis will dig back in. 2-strike approach here. The 1-2. And comes up empty. 1 away. That'll bring up number 13, the shortstop, Jake Zambardino. 1 away here in the top of the fourth. Number 5, Makai Gibbs awaits on deck. Pitch home. That'll miss inside. 1-0. Pitch home. Pops that foul. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch home. In there for a strike. 1-2 to count. That'll miss low and inside. Even the count up, 2-2. Jake will dig back in from the right side. 2-strike approach here. Right into the glove of the second baseman, 2 away. That'll bring up number 5, Makai Gibbs. Starting center fielder for SBA Coastal. Makai gets his sign, steps in. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the fourth. Breaking ball just misses inside. 1-0. Pitch home. Just past the diving third baseman for a base knock. And Makai gets on here with 2 away. That'll bring up the catcher, number 16, Carson Logan. That'll put Maddox Stanley on deck. Carson gets his sign from Coach Neely down the third base line. And pick attempt over to first. Carson digs in from the right side. Makai with his lead. Pick attempt over to first, not in time. So Makai's lead getting pretty good over at first. Byron trying to catch him sleeping. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Makai takes off to second, throw down from the catcher. And Makai gets a good lead. 1-0 to count. One ball, no strikes. Ball sails high, 2-0. That'll miss low, 3-0. Carson ahead, hitters count here. See if Carson gets the green light. The 3-0 offer. Sells high for ball 4, and he'll take the base on balls, and that'll put 2 runners on for SBA Coastal. Here with 2 away, time called. And the coach will go out and have a talk with his pitcher here. Winner of this game will move over to field 1 for a 10:45 championship game for the silver bracket here. Loser will stay here and play the consolation game at 10:45. Both games slated at the same time. And after the talk, we'll get back at it. So Mackay Gibbs at second, Carson Logan at first. Or excuse me, Jake Zambardino will take over running duties as Carson is the catcher. Maddox Stanley digs in from the right side. First pitch catches the outer half for a strike. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. Down the third base line. Good glove by the third baseman. Throws across the field and gets the out at first. They leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 4-0 score here in Goldsboro. You're watching SBA Coastal Baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. All right, welcome back to Goldsboro. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Number 36 steps in the box from the right side for purpose driven. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. Miller Stanley will go to short, and Mackay goes back out to center. Next pitch fouled off, 0-2. And Davis is at second. I think that's, and Lucas goes to first. That will be your defensive changes here. The 0-2. Ball sails high and outside. 1-2's the count. The 1-2. Pops it foul. That'll go out of play. And come back into the field of play. The 1-2 offer. Down the third baseline and foul. The 1-2. And he'll foul that one off. Good quality at bat by number 36, Smith here, for purpose driven to lead things off. As he digs back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And comes up empty. 1 away. That'll bring up number 8, Avando. Will dig in from the right side. 1 away, nobody on. Pitch home. Breaking ball drops in there for a strike. 0-1's count. Down the right field line. York on the run and can't come up with it. He was thinking to. Good attempt by York out there. Made a diving play. Just couldn't come up with it. So that'll put a runner at first with 1 away. That's going to bring up number 5, the pitcher, Byram. As he digs in from the right side, he'll get his sign from the coach down the left field line. Runner at first, 1 away. Runner gets his lead. Pitch home. Healthy cut, comes up empty. 0-1's the count. Pick attempt over to first. Makes it back in plenty of time. Catches the outer half for a strike. 0-2. Byram digs back in. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner with his lead at first. Mason gets his sign. Pitch home. And comes up empty. 2 away. That will bring up number 3. As he digs in from the right side. Runner with his lead at first. First pitch. Good glove at second. Throw across the field. Not quite in time. That'll go over the head of Lucas. Runner will take off to third. That'll put runners on the corners. With 2 away. That'll bring up number 6, Marling. He'll dig in from the right side with runners on the corners. Runner gets his lead at first. Pick attempt to first. Close play. Just gets back in there. First pitch catches the outer half for a strike. 0-1's the count. The 0-1 offer. Healthy cut, comes up empty. 0-2. Pitch outside, tried to get him to chase. He laid off of it. 1-2's the count. Avando on third. Prill on first. For purpose driven, 2 away. The 1-2 offer. Down the third base line. Good scoop. Throw across the field for out number 3. So Richie with a great play. Once again, we go to the top of the 5th. They leave 2 stranded. 4-0 your score. You're watching SBA Coastal Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be right back. right, welcome back. Top of the fifth we go. SBA Coastal 4, Purpose Driven nothing. New pitcher in for Purpose Driven. 0-0. Landsman will come in. Leading things off this half inning for SBA Coastal will be number 12, Mason Brown, followed by number 19, the right fielder, Carter York. Mason will dig in from the left side here. He'll get his sign from Coach Neely down to third base line. Righty-lefty matchup here. That'll miss in the dirt. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Pops it up left side for a long strike, and that'll even the count. 1-1. He'll dig in from the right side. 1-1. Ball misses outside, and he'll call it a strike. 1-2. And foul tips that to stay alive. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch home. And chases one outside for out number 1. That'll bring up number 19, Carter York. Carter digs in from the right side. And fouls that off the inside ankle there. 0-1. I caught right on the inside there.
Hey, I think the first base coach, man, is pretty hot. He looks a lot better than I think out there. He actually has a SBA outfit.
Outfit. Although his shorts are kind of outdated. Below the knee.
And Carter will walk it off here, trying to walk a foul ball. He took off the inside ankle, so give us just a second. Carter will dig back in. 0-1 the count after the foul went off his ankle there, walking it off. Pitch home. That'll miss low and away. And that'll even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, if he had the boots minus the belly, then it'd be all right. But
The 1-1.
probably saying the same thing about us.
And that'll catch the outer half for a strike. 1-2. The 1-2 offer. And he'll go down. Back-to-back strikeouts for Landsman. 2 away. That'll bring up number 1, Miller Stanley. Miller digs in, takes ball 1, 1-0's the count. That'll miss high, 2-0's the count. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch home. Nice breaking ball. Drops in there for a strike. Of course, I could repeat everything you say so Philip can go back and hear it. The 2-1. Pops it up right side, first baseman to give it chase. He'll run out of real estate, and that'll even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the lineup, number 20, Richie Emery awaits on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch home. Breaking ball stays high, works it to a full count. The payoff pitch from Landsman. To the left fielder, that'll drop for a base hit. And Miller's bat stays hot. And we'll flip the lineup card to the top. Number 20, the third baseman, Richie Emery, will dig in from the right side. Richie gets his sign from Coach Neely down to third baseline. Miller with his lead at first. Pitch home. Sells high and inside for a ball. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Runner's gone. In there for a strike. Throw down. Not in time. So Miller with a stolen base. In scoring position. The 1-1 offer. Ball sells high. Gets stopped by the catcher. 2-1. Pitch home. And I think that's his second time getting hit in the head. And a hit by pitch. So with runners at first and second, that'll bring up number 2, Lucas Neely. 2 away. Pitch home. Healthy cut, comes up empty. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. Misses low and away, kicks away. Both runners will advance into scoring position on the wild pitch. 1-1. Landsman gets his sign. He comes set. The 1-1. That'll be a strike on the outer half. 1-2. And the pitch home. Fouls it back to stay alive. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 offer. Misses low, and that'll even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners on. Pitch home. That'll miss behind him. Full count, as the dugout tells him to wear it. Payoff pitch. Ball sails high, and he'll draw the base on balls.
What's this called?
Base is juiced. And time called as the catcher will go out and have a talk with his pitcher. Top of the 5th, 2 away. Miller reached with a base hit. Richie with a hit by pitch. And Lucas Neely with a walk. That'll bring up number 10, the designated hitter, Eli Suggs. With the bases juiced. Pitch home. Pops it up. That'll go out of play. 0-1's count. Eli digs in middle of the box. Pitch on. Hits it to the second baseman. Scoops, throws to first, and they get out of it. They leave 3 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 4-0 the score here in Goldsboro. You're watching SBA Coastal Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. All right, welcome back to Goldsboro. Bottom of the 5th we go. 4-0 the score still here. Mason's still towing the rubber. Jake at short, Lucas at second. Ray goes back to first. And Davis Whitley will go to left. Number 21 steps in as he fouls the first one off. 0-1. This is Mallet. He's 1 for 1 on the day. 0-1 to count. Pitch on. Ball misses low and inside. 1-1. Pitch on. Sells high. 2-1's the count. Catches the top part of the zone. That'll even it up. 2-2. The 2-2 offer. Drills it into right field. Carter makes the grab for out number 1. So with 1 away, that'll bring up number 7, Clark, as he digs in from the right side. Nobody on. Pitch home. Just missed the outside corner. 1-0's the count. The 1-0 offer. Breaking ball drops in on the inner half for the strike. That'll even it up. 1-1. Pitch home. Fouls that one back and out of play. 1-2. The 1-2 offer. And comes up empty. 2 away. So with 2 away, that'll bring up number 51. Bennett, I believe this is. He'll step in from the left side. Nobody on. Pitch home. Breaking ball drops in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. The 0-1 offer. And a little slow roller to Lucas. He'll come up, throw to Corbett. Corbett gets a foot on the bag for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Go, purpose driven. We go to the top of the 6th. 4-0 your score here in Goldsboro. You're watching SBA Baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. All right, welcome back as we go to the top of the 6th. Leading things off this half inning will be number 44, the first baseman, Ray Corbett, as he digs in from the right side. First pitch to Corbett. Fouls it back and out of play. 0-1 the count to Ray here. Davis Whitley awaits on deck. The 0-1. That'll miss inside, 1-1. The 1-1. Catches the outer half for a strike. 1-2's the count. The 1-2 offer. Back up the middle, and he'll reach on a single as his bat stays hot. And that'll bring up number 11, Davis Whitley. I think he's only pulling him up to make Mason feel better about his. Davis digs in, shows bunt, pulls it back for a ball. 1-0's the count. Ray with his lead at first. Pick attempt over to first. Gets back in time. The 1-0. Shows bunt, pulls it back. 2-0. Third baseman will play in on the grass. Pitcher comes set, shows bunt again, pulls it back. Ball kicks away. Ray will take off to second on the wild pitch. And that'll put another SBA Coastal runner in scoring position. The count. We'll see if Davis gets the green light here. Pitch home, shows bunt, pulls it back for the ceremonial 3-0 strike one. Whitley digs in. Pitch home. Puts the bunt down first base side. First baseman came off, and they'll get the out and advance the runner. So Whitley does his job with the sack bunt. And that'll bring up number 13, the shortstop, Jake Zambardino. Makai Gibbs awaits on deck. Jake digs in, right side, one away. SBA threatening. Ropes it to the third baseman. Throw across the field, little rainbow throw, and gets the out. 2 away. Makai looks down to third baseline, gets his sign from Coach Neely. 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Coastal looking to push that insurance run across from third base. Misses inside, 1-0's the count. Ray Corbett dancing off a third, 2 away. The 1-0 shows bunt, pulls it back. That'll miss. Good stop by the catcher. 2-0. Carson Logan, the catcher, awaits on deck. Shows bunt again, pulls it back, misses, 3-0. Time called. His catcher wants the infield to have a talk. Top of the 6th, 4-0 the score. Ray Corbett at third. Makai Gibbs at the plate with Carson Logan on deck. Winner of this game will switch fields for a slated 10:45 game over at field 1 from field 3 here. The loser will stay here for the consolation game. Makai digs in, right side. 3 balls, no strikes. Landsman comes set. He'll show bunt once again, pull it back for ball 4. And draws the 4-pitch walk. That'll put showcase runners on the corners for number 16, Carson Logan. Maddox Stanley is on deck. Carson gets his sign from Coach Neely. Shows bunt. Runner's gone to second. They'll do the short throw. Ray doesn't bite. 1-0 to count here. Makai Gibbs credited with the steal. So 2 SBA runners in scoring position. 1-0 the count to Carson. Ball sails high, 2-0. Landsman looks in, gets the sign. He comes set, the 2-0 offer. Healthy cut, a little late, comes up empty. 2-1. The 2-1. Misses outside, 3-1 the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Carson digs in, pitch home. That'll miss inside for ball 4. So back-to-back walks.
Say it.
Back-to-back walks with 2 away, bases juiced. That'll bring up number 14, Maddox Stanley. And we'll have a courtesy runner in for Carson Logan, the catcher, and that'll be Jake Zambardino as he takes the trot to first base. Maddox digs in from the right side. Pitch home. Misses inside. 1-0 the count.
Go Maddox.
Number 12, Mason Brown, awaits on deck. The 1-0. A tapper to second. Throw across the field. And just does get him for out number 3. So for the second time this game, they leave bases juiced. 4-0 the score. We go to the bottom of the 6th. You're watching SBA Baseball here on the 2 Sports Network. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 6th we go. 4-0 the score. SBA Coastal with the lead over Purpose Driven thus far. Leading things off this half inning will be number 15, Turner Taylor. Will dig in from the right side. Corbett at first. Davis at second. Jake at short. Richie at third. Mason still towing the rubber for Showcase. And Carson behind the plate. Maddox in left. McKay in center. York in right. First pitch in for a strike on the outer half. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. Strike 2. 0-2 to count here. 2 Turner. Pitch home. Just missed outside. Tried to get him to chase. Laid off of it. 1-2. Pitch home. Right back up the middle. Good base hit for Turner. And that'll put a runner at first with nobody out. The leadoff runner is on. That'll bring up the relief pitcher, Landsman. Turner gets his lead at first. Landsman digs in. Pitch home. Healthy cut. Comes up empty. 0-1's the count. Time called. As Landsman gets some coaching from his third base coach. Landsman will dig back in. 0-1 the count here. Runner has his lead at first. Pick over to first. Just does get back in time. Landsman digs back in. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch home. Breaking ball sails away. That'll even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Misses inside. 2-1. Pitch home. Tapper down to third base line. Foul. That'll even the count 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Landsman digs back in. Turner with his lead at first. Pitch home. Breaking ball drops in there for strike 3. 1 away.
Is there at least 11 minutes between games?
That'll bring up number 36, Smith, to the plate. Turner with his lead at first. Pitch in, swing and a miss, comes up empty. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. Ball sails high and outside. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brown takes a breath. Turner with a small lead at first. Pitch home. Breaking ball down the third base line. Foul. Off speed inside. Got a hold of it. Brown will toe the rubber. Taylor gets his lead at first. The 1-2. Down the first base line and foul. Brown shakes off his first sign, likes his second, the 1-2. Into right field, Carter will set under it for out number 2. So 2 away here. And time called here. Runner at first. As they go out to have a check on Mason here. So while we have a second, let's look here. Mason so far, 82 pitches, 57 were strikes, 4 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Faced 22 batters thus far in 5 2/3 innings. So after a meeting of the minds, we'll get back to it here. And they're going to let him finish it out. That will bring up number 8, Ovando.
Oh, no, good. It's even better.
So he'll dig in from the right side. Taylor with his lead at first. Pitch home. In there for a strike. 0-1's the count. The 0-1 offer. To center field, Mackay will range back to his left, settle under it, and make the grab for out number 3. And I believe that will be the ball game. So SBA will take game 1 today, 4-0 over Purpose Driven, as they will go to the winners game, slated at 4:10:45. 4-0 your final score here in Goldsboro for SBA Coastal 2028. I'm Chris Brown. Goodbye, everybody.